Patrick.
What? We're here. Why are we here?
What?
Who?
What that was, but that's
Jerry.
Oh,
We recorded a podcast.
oh,
And my name is
ambush,
Patrick.
ambush. We're having an ambush.
And together,
Why is that? We are.
we're Jerryatrick.
Welcome to the Jerryatrick Show.
Welcome to our show.
Fantastic. Hi, Patrick. I got a hard-hitting question for you right off the bat.
Okay.
Here. I've been
You got a hard-headed question?
A hard-hitting
question?
No, a hitting
I used to wear a
hard.
hard hat.
A hard hat, a question that's hard to answer because it's a hard-hitting hard question.
What? A hard-headed question?
A hard-headed
question?
A hard-headed question, yes. What?
Okay, don't get
what
too mad
is-
though.
What is your favorite color?
What is my favorite color?
Yep.
My favorite color? Well, it's gotta be. It's based on my favorite time of day. You know, when I'm up most usually, which is like, 5 a.m. right as the sun is rising. And that spirit is slowly fading away in my room, and then, there's the sun coming in, but then, there's still the dark of the night, and it's kind of that weird little blend of yellow, but kind of a purple blue. Yeah, basically that,
Okay. That's a good color. That's a good color. You see it frequently, don't you?
Yeah. I don't know why that was so hot-headed of a question to ask, but yes. What about Jerry? What's your favorite color?
I gotta be honest with you. My favorite color is just a good brown.
You've always liked
like-
brown.
Just, like the color of some good healthy dirt. Some good color of some good coffee. Like those coffee grounds I used to eat. Like that was, I mean, when you have to eat old used coffee grounds all the time, you start to kind
Sure,
of
it
get
reminds you of your days on the ship, as the
Yeah.
scooper.
Exactly, the pooper scoop. Yeah, when I had to use my hands as the scooping.
Exactly,
When we worked on the pirate ship, the wood of the ship
Yeah.
and the brown there. I mean, I love brown. I've never had a problem with brown. It's just a fantastic color, and yeah.
That's what I've always said, that Jerry loves brown.
Yep, I should get a shirt
All
made of that.
flavors and styles and forms of brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big
I
brown
wonder why.
man.
I wonder why more people don't, like brown. Like, why is brown not a more favorite of some frequently?
Yeah,
It
I don't know. It seems like brown gets a lot of hate these days.
It's like society has something.
Yes,
Yeah, like
society seems to have something against that. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's because
They should really take more kindly to it, like a blue or a yellow or something.
brown has just as much rights as yellow and green.
Wait, what? Yeah. Are we
That's
still talking about color, Jerry?
Yeah, we're talking about color, of course. Well, I
Okay,
love
yeah.
the color brown. I
Okay,
love the color brown.
Yeah,
It's
he
an
loved the color brown.
That's an important one. Well, I remember when I was younger, and I would tell people that my favorite color was brown. I would get a lot of flack. I would get a lot of people not liking me. They're like, "Oh, you like brown? You're one of those weird people. You have to go sit in a different part of the classroom." I was like, "What?
Yep.
Because I like brown? That's crazy. That's crazy."
Yeah, well, people used to call you BJ, Brown Jerry.
They did.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
That was one of my least favorite times. But
Yeah,
I was a little proud of it too, because I'm proud to be proud to be brown.
I was all jealous too, because people at the school, they would go to pick on you, but every time they'd say, "I'm gonna go get a BJ," and so I was wondering about what that was, but they would go and bully you, so. That's what getting a BJ was back in my time.
They would come to me. They would ask, and they would try to bully me.
They would
but,
come on you? What? Jerry, I don't think they could do that.
Listen. The rules back then used to be very different. People used to be able to kind of do whatever
right.
they want. And one of the
were
big
a lot
things
freer
was
back then.
sometimes, I would be in school and I'd just be hanging out in the hallway, and some, little group of hooligans would come over and they'd be like, "Hey BJ, give me a BJ." And I go, "What? What is giving you a BJ? I don't even know what that means. And they would come up to me and they would give me their homework. And I would have to do their homework right then and there.
Yeah.
And it was because BJ stands for big job, right? Because it was a big job to do all of their homework.
Yeah. Right. And, I always hated when people gave me BJs at work. You know.
I know. Oh golly. Oh.
It really just put a whole damper on the day. It really threw it all off. You know. And,
especially when you got a BJ late at night. Just like
exactly. You know, man. And just, you know, some days it felt like I couldn't get released at all, you know, because I was stuck there with the BJ.
Yeah, and you could never finish.
Yeah, exactly. I could never finish because people just kept giving me BJs.
I preferred it when BJ just stand for Brown Jerry, not Big Job, because big jobs are just not fun. I remember I would call my crane the BJ because it was a big job. I would stand up there and anywho, wow, God, we've really
don't we have like a podcast called the BJ or something like that?
The BJ podcast.
Jerryatrick Show or something.
The Barry Jerry Show. Ooh, I could do
the Barry Jerry Show.
Ooh, I can maybe work with the the Arbiter, and we can maybe do some berry picking. That could be fun. I wonder if we got any berry bushes around here.
Yeah.
No,
You should see if they got any brown berries, you know.
Ooh. You have to be careful.
I've seen them around in the yard. There's piles of them.
Oh, yeah,
But it's weird, there's no bush around. No. So I don't know where they come from. Maybe underground or something.
I'll give it a snack. I'll try one out later. I've been curious about them. Might have to give it a whack.
Yeah, give it a go. I'm not a fan of berries myself, so.
No, they give you gas. No, they give you lots of gas.
I can't chew them, you know, so they're so small, it just goes straight down, and then, my belly just turns them into gas.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing. Wait, have we even, the bars are moving and stuff. Oh God, we're doing a podcast right now.
Yes, we're doing, right.
Okay,
right,
of
okay,
course.
yes. So my name is Barry.
My name is Patrick.
And together this is the Barry Jerry Show.
Barry.
The
Barry Patrick, the Patrick Barry, the Barry of the Patrick Barry of the
what show is this?
Perry with Patrick is a Patrick Bat. What? Who's Perry?
Well, who's Perry? There's nobody else here. He's not on the show.
Wasn't there a president?
I don't know who Perry is.
I feel like there was a president named Perry at some point.
Oh, I do remember President Perry.
President Perry.
He had a very illustrious career, and then he had that whole scandal that happened, and then he brought it back. But I don't know if he got reelected or not. I can't remember.
No. Well, do you remember everyone called him Pee-Pee because he was President Perry.
Oh yeah.
And they would say we had big Pee-Pee in the office and times.
That's actually where they came up with the song "Hail to the Chief," that they play when the president walks into the room, but they didn't call it that when they originally started it. It was "Hail to the Pee-Pee."
Really?
Yeah.
I thought "Hail to the Pee-Pee" was whenever Pete would come into the office, we would all go "Hail to the Pee-Pee."
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah. Then that whole incident happened with the paper cutter.
The paper cutter and I think Perry was involved. That was the whole scandal, wasn't it?
Yeah. Perry got Pete and he pushed him into the paper cutter, and then it was terrible.
It was terrible.
They had to have a closed casket funeral because they say that he'd just been turned into nuggets. It was terrible.
Horrible. You don't want to have to see that. Yeah, I remember the press headline was something like, President Perry pushes Pete into a press, and the press gets notification of the pressing of Pete. And it was just this whole,
I remember that. It was terrible. It was
called P, so many P's. I mean, golly.
Exactly. But that's what started the modern day office safety movement.
Yeah. Oh.
And so they took out a lot of the, industrial paper cutters and the industrial printers, and the industrial typewriters.
Oh.
They made it all, a lot safer, a lot smaller.
We really should thank Pete for a lot of the safety rules that are happening on, because that man he has helped out make the office a safer place, because when I would...
He really has.
Because remember in the past when we would get big BJs, sometimes it was real scary. Like, sometimes big scary people would come in and say, "Oh, here's a big BJ. You have to give me a BJ." And you were in a scary situation. But now there's a lot more rules and not more rules about it.
Yeah, well, and when back when Pete was in the office, I remember that when people would come with the BJs, I'd have to call them over. So I'd be like, "Pee-pee, come here. I've got a lot of BJs." And, he'd
come.
Yeah, come. And he'd come running over to help me out, because I couldn't finish, so I needed some additional assistance there to get help with it.
Those were the hard times. I remember, I think that OSHA used to be called POSHA, because it was like Pete and OSHA combined together. So it was like POSHA, but Pete and OSHA called POSHA. OSHA, the whole, like, what is OSHA? The whole, like...
Ocean.
The whole...
OSHA. Ocean. What are you talking about? He wasn't in the ocean ever.
No, he wasn't. He was kind of in the... I think they used him as, like, a dry dock one time, but that was, like, a different story. But what the hell is talking about? What are you talking about?
What? You were talking about the ocean. What do you mean, what am I talking about? You were the one talking about the ocean.
Was I? Oh, golly.
Yeah.
I've lost that complete train of thought with that.
Well, speaking of the ocean, that's very similar to my favorite color.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I've always said that my favorite color is the color of the morning sun glinting off of the deep blue of the ocean. And you blend them together, and you get that golden and then the deep blue.
Ooh, so good.
It was so good. And back when I used to sail on the ocean, there's not many fish there anymore, but there used to be a lot of fish, and in the morning there was these flying fish that would come out of the water. You could watch the sunrise, and then you didn't even have to worry about breakfast because the fish would come flying straight into you. So on our ship we set up a grill, and they'd fly straight onto the grill.
Whoa.
Lay themselves out all nice and neat. It was fantastic.
That's why you cook such good fish. I remember that. We used
Exactly.
to cook a lot of good fish at your house. So it was good.
I learned a thing or two at seas, and one of them was a good barbecue.
Yeah. When I think of the ocean, I think of barbecue now. It's just an incredible.
Yeah. It's impossible to not think of barbecue in the ocean.
I think I have to, because my favorite color is a nice good brown, but that once a month, when you're looking out the window, it kind of is a different day, but it's usually on like the 12th or the 13th of every month. The ocean comes really close to the old retirement home. You can kind of see it in the distance. The ocean just kind of comes up, it gets a little closer, some ships come in, they do some thingies, But on those days, the sunrise, is such a good one with that. Especially, those are the days, the Arbiter usually goes out during those days, he'll be looking and he sees the ocean coming in, and he sets up that whole, like, weird mystical fire thing, and it has some, like, different colors, so you just get, you get the whole color spectrum.
It's very, very cool. It's
very
fantastic.
Cool. I love that. I always feel better on those days. Whenever there's the ocean coming in, those are the good days around here. I feel like I'm just really energized. Like,
I feel like good things happen on those days. I don't know what it is. I love watching that colored fire. It entrances me.
Yeah.
And I watch it when he throws all the various things in there, and it poofs and it puffs and it, it changes color, and it's like he does his own little fire dance out there. It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. I mean, he's an artist out there. He's absolutely.
He truly is an artist. Sometimes he gets a little spicy and he does a little fire eating, but I've only ever seen it twice, maybe. It's a rare event that you get to see the Arbiter do that.
You get lucky on that. You got to be careful. That sounds like a scary one with that. Wow, that's incredible.
No.
We've
I also-
has there been any updates on the construction going on near your room? Like
The
I haven't been
construction.
able to-
Oh.
What's anything going on?
Yeah, there's been some construction going on.
Really?
Out there. Yeah, I can't see too much. They've blocked my window, so I can only see a small crack. But there's a lot of stone. The Arbiter likes to walk around in there.
Really?
He holds up like a large pamphlet or a map or something.
Ooh.
He's always pointing around to these men in black suits and sunglasses. He's pointing them various directions, and it's like a little beehive around him. It's crazy.
Whoa.
So, yeah, I
you've
don't
been
know what
able
he's
to-
building out there.
So you've been able to just kind of keep watch, and you get to kind of see them
Yeah.
moving around, doing their BJs. Everyone doing their
Yeah,
big jobs out
doing
there.
everybody's out there doing their BJs. I see guys hauling plants and stones and all sorts of stuff, But I don't know what's going on out there.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
it seems like it's escalating quite quickly.
Yeah, with like you mean like there's escalators? They building some escalators out there?
No, but I did see somebody carrying stairs past the window, which was very interesting. It took like four of them to get, 2 stairs across, my little viewing window. But no, it seems like there's more men, with getting BJs just, increasingly out there. They're working very, very hard.
The Arbiter is really good at distributing BJs, I guess. My goodness, I'll have to.
Yeah.
I mean, he does taxes. Taxes is one big BJ. I mean, golly,
Exactly,
The guy's
yeah.
so good at that.
Talk about it. He works in the industry, so,
Yep.
he certainly knows how to work with a BJ.
Has the old what's her name? Oh, the old receptionist been talking to you again? Has she
Oh, the
she been,
receptionist.
giving you any more looks?
No, she hasn't. Every time I go there, she's so busy with paperwork and things. I take a little piece of candy from the bowl they've got there, and I try and give it to her. I slide it across the desk. I'm like, hey, I got you a little something, but she doesn't look, And so the other day I tried to bring her my oatmeal from, the cafeteria. She really didn't appreciate that.
What?
She took it and she threw it in the trash. I don't know what I was doing
What was in the
wrong. I
oatmeal?
thought it was
What
a
was in the
gesture.
oatmeal?
What was in the oatmeal? I put a little bit of sugar and cinnamon in there. Now I don't normally do that. I
That's the
normally
best
do
form of
plain
oatmeal.
oatmeal, but
That's the best oatmeal right there. Shit, how can a woman not accept cinnamon and sugar oatmeal?
A young woman seems like she would enjoy, some cinnamon and sugar oatmeal, at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, but obviously
Obviously not.
that's a no-go for her, so
God,
watch
what
out
makes-
if you
what
go there.
signals? Okay, I'll make sure not to give the reception. What's her name? Like Shirley or something? Sherry?
Oatmeal. Something like that. Shirley,
Shirley?
Siobhan, something.
Let's call her Shirley and
Shannon.
for sure.
Yeah.
Shannon. Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah. Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Maybe you know what? You know who could probably have some good advice on that? I bet Bethany could help you out. I bet we could talk to Bethany and she might be able to help
I'm not
you
gonna
get
talk
the
to
reception.
Bethany about that.
What? That's a great idea.
Everybody in the retirement home is gonna know if you talk to Bethany about that.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
gonna
that's
go out,
fine.
she's gonna blab, and she's gonna go. Oh, by the way, did you know that Patrick's trying to, date a young receptionist?
Oh, and that's just a scandal waiting. Sorry, I didn't even.
That is the term she would use too. Is date. That's way too heavy of a term. That's not even. I'm just trying to make a friend at the reception desk. Maybe
but
I can
she
see
comes
what's
in
on my
immediately.
file.
You
Remove
gotta
a
get on
few
good
of
terms
my,
with the receptionist.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you get access to your file, I got some things I got to remove from my permanent record. I had a few bad bites on Charlotte. She wrote me up.
Whoa, you bit Charlotte?
No, it was years and years ago, but it's been on my record and it's really been affecting, my credit around the retirement home. So I gotta get in there and I gotta remove it. Jerry,
I gotta pee.
oh, Jerry, what's happening? He's gone. He looks like he's gone. I don't know. I don't know what he looks like. I can't see. Where are my glasses? Oh, I found them. Wait, no, these are my glasses. These are my sunglasses. What the hell? That's why I can't see anything. It's so dark. Jerry, I'm blind. Jerry, I can't see anything. What's happening?
What?
Jerry?
What? I'm back.
Jerry,
I'm
I
here.
can't see.
You can't see. Have you opened your eyes?
I was looking
Open
for
your
my
eyes.
glasses and I put them on my face and now I can't see.
Open your eyes.
No, my eyes are open.
Oh, you can't see there? Okay. Push.
That's what it was. Jerry, I had my sunglasses on.
Oh, you dumbass.
My sunglasses were on my face, that's why I couldn't see.
Oh, it's a
I'm not blind.
You're
I
not.
can see you clearly now. What happened? You
yes.
disappeared for a second.
Oh, I had to go pee. That's all.
Oh,
Riveting, In this old age, your bladder starts to shrink.
yeah, your bladder starts to shrink and then, you can't hold as much as you used to and then you gotta pee more and it sucks when you get older because, your bladder starts to shrink and, you can't hold as much as you did and then,
It starts to
you have to
shrink.
pee more and it sucks when you get older because, your bladder starts to shrink and then, you start to get... Bye-bye, and thank you for listening to our show.